Good morning. Our next experiment is function generator using LM324 IC. Okay. Now the aim of this experiment is to generate a signal, is to generate a square wave and triangular wave using LM324 AD, and also we need to find the frequency of that generated square wave. Okay. The components required for this circuit is LM324 AD IC, 33 kilo ohm resistor, 10 kilo ohm resistor, 22 kilo ohm resistor, and 100 nanofarad capacitor. Let us go to the circuit. Okay, this is our circuit. Basically, this circuit will generate the triangular wave and a square wave. So this circuit, this part of the circuit will generate the square wave. So this square wave is applied to the this circuit. So this circuit is an op-amp integrated circuit. If we integrate this square wave, we'll get the triangular wave output. So let me explain how it will work. Okay, this is our circuit. This circuit will generate the square wave based on the reference voltage. Sorry, if the voltage at the point, let us assume the point, this one is the P, the volt, it will produce the output as difference between these two values. Suppose the inverting terminal is grounded, that means the voltage at this point is ground. So if the value of the P, this point P is greater than 0, value of this P is greater than 0, then it will produce the output as a VSAT plus VSAT plus VSAT. That means positive voltage, positive voltage. Then if the voltage of this point, or this voltage divider, this point is less than 0, then it will produce the output as a negative voltage, minus Vsat, that is negative voltage. So this negative voltage, it will produce the negative voltage. Again, after some time, if the voltage at this point is greater than 0, then it will produce the positive voltage. It is less than 0, it will produce the negative voltage. Like that, it will generate the square wave output. Next, this square wave output is applied to the next circuit. This circuit is an op-amp integrator circuit. This integrator circuit will integrate this square wave so that we'll get the output as a triangular wave. How this triangular wave generated? This is negative going triangular wave. This output may be like this. Okay. So here in this circuit, what we are going to do, we are going to find out the frequency of this output signal. So frequency can be found by taking the inverse of our inverse of the time period of signal. So this is a complete time period of our signal. So if we take the inverse of this one, we'll get the frequency. So this frequency of this generated output signal, the frequency of the two signals are same. That frequency value depends on the resistance value, this resistance value R3. So the theoretical expression for this frequency of generated output FTH is equals to this feedback resistor value, that is the R3. I'm assuming this is an R3 by 4 this resistance value and this resistance and this capacitor 4R1 and R2, 4R1 R2 and C. This is 100 nanofarad capacitor C. Okay, if we change this value of this feedback resistor, then automatically the frequency value of this generated output sine wave and square wave and triangular wave automatically will changes. Let me execute in our multisim software. Okay, first take the op amp. First op amp LM324 AD. A part and next B part. from the same op amp. Next, take the required component for this circuit: resistors, capacitors, voltage source not required, and resistors, capacitors, resistors. Okay, keep the resistors. One more resistor here, feedback resistor, that is 33 kilo ohm. One more resistor is here, and capacitors, only one capacitor that must be inserted here, integrate for integrator circuit. Supply display node CRO, and plus VCC and minus VCC, plus VCC, minus VCC, minus 5 volts, minus 5 volts. Next, now to make the connection between all these components by taking the wire. This one is connected to ground, now make the connections between all these components. Okay, after making the connections between all these components, this is our circuit. This one is feedback resistor, R2 and R1 10 kilo ohm resistors, and this is 100 nanofarad capacitor. This one is the square wave generator circuit, and this one is the integrator circuit. If you integrate it, we will get a triangular wave at the output. Now I am going to run this circuit. Okay, this is our output waveform. So from this output waveform, we are going to calculate the frequency of this particular output wave. So for that, we need to calculate the time period and then inverse it, will get the frequency. So now for sake of understanding, I am increasing the time period. So time period, we need to take one positive cycle and one negative cycle. So complete cycle from let us see here. This one is a wave is started from here. Wave is started from here, ended here. This is complete cycle. Okay, here it is showing that this one is 1.298 milliseconds. So 1.298 milliseconds is a time period of our signal. So if we inverse it, we will get this 1.298 milliseconds. It's a complete time period of our signal. So if we inverse it, we will get a frequency. So this is about the function generator experiment. And also one more thing, we need to do it for by changing the value of 33 kilo ohm resistor with 22 kilo ohm resistor. I mean, replace this 33 kilo ohm resistor with 22 kilo ohm resistor, then repeat the procedure. You may get the output signal as like this. I'm going now I'm going to change this resistance value 33 kilo ohm to 22 kilo ohm. Again run the circuit, repeat the same procedure, find the output wave. One is our signal. I am going to change the position of my signal. Okay, now wave is started from here and ended up to here. So if I want to measure the time period, it is starting point, and this one is my ending point. So the time period of this signal is 1.935 millisecond. For 33 kilo ohm resistor, it is 2.9, and now its value is 1.9 milliseconds. So like that, we can able to find the time period of signal. By inversing the time period, we will get the frequency of this particular wave, generated output wave. Okay, this is all about the function generator circuit.